Here's the gear and talent setup that I'm currently running. Running a 20 workshop.
What a matchup we've got tonight, folks! Sparks are gonna fly! Wait, what's this? Some surface dwellers have unwittingly stumbled into the arena!
I'm gonna start by hard dotting everything and watch the detonates. So there, I just used Bark Skin because we didn't kick that one. Can use Maim to interrupt the bombs, but I wasn't really ready for it there.
Now this is a statistical anomaly. Our visitors are still alive. Time to introduce them.
And then here I'm just going based off the timer for the active on Bigwigs, and then when it's getting close, like 7 seconds left, I'm gonna just hot up the tank really quick with everything. Go into cat form so I can stealth right before the fight and get a good opener on the tank. And we're just doing damage to this thing. We don't need to do damage to the other things. It takes reduced damage until he goes and runs it through all the hammers. And then we just need to get ready for vent jets every time. So here comes vent jets. Whenever it's 10 seconds within duration, that's when I'll start healing a lot. Or prepping, at least as a rested druid. I'm just going to get rejuve and regrowth on pretty much everybody. And we're just swift mending, wild growth. Go, and now I can immediately go back to doing damage as soon as I heal up the tank a little bit more. Now it's just the same concept. I do damage for another like 5 seconds, and then I need to get the group ready. And this time I'll have a Tree of Life ready to proc, so I'm going to save that for the vent jets. So here we go. Put rejuve on everybody. And then proc the Tree of Life from the tank. And then we're kind of just spamming regrowth on anyone who drops. Getting health pot. And they're like, I also could be, you know, rotating like Flourish and Trank and stuff, which I should have already been doing. I think usually the best thing to do would probably be Flourish the first vent jets, and then Trank the second vent jets, and then you have Flourish back up for the last one. We'll do a little more damage here. I'll get a B-Res out on this guy as well, just to help push this faster. And then vent jets is happening. Swift Mend, Wild Growth, Flourish. And then because it's already dead, I can Trank as well, but I just got knocked up, so you just will not Trank since it's already too late anyways. Still an unused hammer over there. I was looking at the hammer, I wasn't paying attention to the floor.
With the trash! 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 Trash!
And I should have refreshed my adaptive swarm before going into cat form. Just don't get a stealth on through there, but that's okay. Those are gonna hurt. Yep. I started hitting them way too soon and they didn't mistrack to tank this bad. Too much about that. Watch out for all the mega drills here, they're really annoying. Mega drills are gonna go off again. Just Iron Bark the tank here for some extra defensive against like raging if we don't soothe them. The higher health one, refresh all our dots. And we'll refresh this adaptive swarm on the hunter that's about to expire. And that should bleed over into the next pack pretty much. Pre-hot the tank. And this is where we really need to watch our health. LOS right here around this thing. If people die on this part, it's like almost completely uncontrollable. So what we do here is we dot everything up as much as we can, and then we put down Ursul's Vortex, just in case that they start like walking around the corner if they're like uneven on HP. I could even put the Ursuls a little further back, but it worked out. Just bark skin so that I don't have to dispel this off myself immediately. We will dispel that sleep though. Oh no, I jumped into it and now I'm gonna die to this drill. Oh, bark skin. Very OP. And it being only a 28 tyrannical key, so not bad. And we're just gonna stay back in because these are gonna die so fast. And LS right here. Down F-Flow and Wild Growth. Here, unfortunately, unless you're a priest, it's really hard to deal with the double dispels here. So the best thing to do, I did not mean to rake the... So like here I can dispel the refuse off of us because the tank doesn't have any stacks yet. So by the time his stacks build back up, we'll have our dispel ready. So it's just about timing, and it's really just using your dispel on cooldown. So like right now, dispel is coming off cooldown. Dispel this, and then obviously the dog is no longer alive, so it doesn't really matter. But now we're just dispelling on cooldown. I think that's the best way of dealing with this thing. Also don't want to dispel like one stack. I usually wait till 3. So when we're just fighting mob and there's nothing else to dispel in the pack, I'm just waiting till 3 stacks. So like right here, I'll dispel. And then the boss should cast an ability now. Sometimes they'll apply like an extra stack or 2, but that's fine. Because our dispel just comes immediately back up. I don't think I'm going to get a stealth before this boss just because that bat. Oh, got it. Nice. Perfect. Here it's just about dispelling the tank instantly. So we can track that blazing chomp on our bigwigs, and then boom, we dispel, and then now we can go right into damage.
I knew I should have walked you earlier.
Not able to hit it from here, but that's okay. Dispel immediately, then we go into damage.
Look out below. It's playtime.
Get away from the box and other players. Get ready to dispel. There it is.
I knew I should have walked you
Yay,
earlier.
now we're LOS and can hit the boss at the same time. Very nice. And we dispel. We'll just F-Flow and Wild Growth to pick up the hunter that's low HP.
It's playtime.
And avoid that leap by jumping. We just have to be careful of not jumping too close to a box or something in case we mess it up.
I knew I should have walked you earlier.
Don't get to LOS this one. We'll just apply some hots to people, especially the tank. Spell.
Look out below. It's playtime.
Oh.
I knew I should have walked you earlier.
we can do this without messing up. Oh no! Thought I could make it past, that really sucks. I can just wait here and the Paladin can res. This one's always the most annoying because it like goes, the fire goes down the entire row right there on the belt.
Warning. Excessive levels of flesh.
Here I should have refreshed my adaptive swarm again before going stealth. I keep forgetting.
Guards are currently en route to quell the disturbance.
Start by just applying Moonfire and Sunfires. And we can go into cat form. Dark Skin. Wild Growth Efflow is our first cast, and then we start applying some rejuves. And then if we need more healing after that, we regrowth. Back into stealth. Should have refreshed another adaptive swarm. I keep forgetting to do that. Break on everything. Spell ourselves. Ironbark the Monk, because I don't know if he's going to diffuse. There it is. Adaptive Swarm. Apply some rejuves for these short outs that are about to happen. Do one of these. And here we're gonna learn, okay. Refresh Adaptive Swarm. Now we go stealth.
Against my newest prototype.
Got hit by the Sonic Pulse, so I'm just throwing a couple heals on him. Fresh dots. Speed run this. Where I get stuck. And now we're speed running. Now we're speed running. No.
Warning. Excessive levels of flesh detected. Warning.
Reflect my... Oh, because these things reflect spells, I forgot.
Warning. Excessive
Oh
levels
no.
of flesh detected. Warning.
Can't really go into cat form safely here, so we are just Moonfire, Sunfire everything, and then focusing on healing. And same concept, Efflow and Wild Growth are always our first casts, and then after that, it's Rejuve if we feel like people are going to need more healing, and then if people need more healing after that, it's Regrowth. But it's always Efflow, Wild Growth. That should be our default keep the party topped up spell that we just constantly use. Should have refreshed Adaptive Swarm.
Welcome to my garden, trespassers. I'll just take a little off the top. My roses are
Out.
the highest.
Better not get hit by those, that hurts. Skin, because it's on me. Spell tank.
If you can't handle the heat, stay out of my garden.
It's not good. Can we keep them alive? We can. They press defensive, so that's very good. if we weren't a melee, so if you're not comfortable cat forming this boss and you're like playing Balance Affinity or something, or you just don't care about damage, you can actually stand in this little spot right here, and you're immune to the cogwheels. Like, will never hit you. They'll bounce before they hit you because they bounce at this little wire on the floor. And then there's another spot over here where I put the X marker. You can stand on that staircase, and same exact thing. You won't get hit by the cogwheels flying around the room. So we're all healers. That is very useful. Oh, we're in such a bad spot. Gonna health pot. We're just all dying here. Please don't take that res yet. Okay. I have to do some damage because boss is still very healthy. Very problematic. Fresh dots. Bark skin because the turret's on me. I don't see anything right now. Oh my gosh, it's so bad. Fresh dots while we have a little bit of downtime. Gonna focus on healing while we dodge stuff here, while we're moving. Or I'll get hit immediately, that's fine. There we go, now we can do some damage. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Haven't learned our lesson, that's okay. Applying Adaptive Storm before we stealth, I keep forgetting. Fresh dots. No. Can still cat form ability while we're silent, so it's not a big deal. Up our refreshes. Wait, I'm a warlock for the skip. I always forget that you like need a warlock in pug groups because you can skip with hunter and even just tanks like suiciding and stuff, but nobody really knows how to do it, so it's best to just take a warlock in a pug group every time in workshop so that you can do the last skip. It's okay though, it's tyrannical, so you can do that pull and like not. If it's a fortified week, that pull is like near impossible on a 20+ key. But if we are on a tyrannical key, it's not that bad. More than healable. Gonna Iron Bark and Bark Skin. I don't know what did. I think a Giga Zap went off or something, because that was a lot of damage that we all of a sudden took. Just gonna Flourish. Keep us healthy going into this next one. I'm gonna start pressing Swiftman on cooldown so that we have it up for... One of these are going to be raging, so it's going to be unfortunate. Okay, we're good. Pressing Swiftman on cooldown so that we have it up for like the next mob while we fight it, because we're going to definitely want like a Tree of Life proc on it. Dispel a longer duration one. Drink a mana pot. Innervate. A little bit of damage here, and then we need to immediately start healing. Dispelling on cooldown. Keeping the squirrel away from everybody. And now we'll go into Tree of Life. Get Rejuve on everyone. Spell that sleep, because that's more important. Yeah, okay. Oh no, Tyrannical Key, this pack is a joke. It just dies. Easy.
Witness perfection.
We're like all melee, so we're gonna have to be careful. These things are gonna be everywhere. That was my bad for letting the hunter get that low. That was stupid. Put hots on him when he gets targeted, not after.
Activating thrusters.
We just kind of, hey, we heal everybody. Doesn't really do that much damage, but if it gets close, people can take damage.
You cannot
Or if a
elude my
mistake
targeting
happens.
systems.
Definitely should have gotten a little more mana before this fight, actually. I was a little greedy and I interrupted my drink just to get a stealth opener on the boss, but I don't think that was a good idea. Okay, we'll be alright. I'll just have to actually manage my mana and not, like, waste it. Pressing Wild Growth right now would be really dumb, like I was about to do. Just put hots on the people that need them the most. And we'll just use Flourish right now just to keep the hunter topped up right there. Some cat form stuff.
You cannot elude my targeting systems.
Dark skin that.
Activating thrusters. You think you have defeated me.
I have Innervate in 30 seconds, so we should be fine.
All you have done is dismantle a piece of furniture. You wish to test my true ordnance?
I'm just gonna stay range here. I don't think I'm gonna go up there. It's like way, yeah, it's way too hectic. But we have everybody in in melee,
Cannon fully charged.
so I'm just gonna stay out here and bait the things. Be efficient with our mana here. We have the Magneto arm coming up, so now we can move up. We can spam heal a little bit more. Wild growth, spam a few regrowths to get away from the arm.
All power to weapons.
Dark skin this. And we'll try to, if we can, we'll try to save this last Swiftman for the next Magneto arm. Try to bait this close to the one that's already on the floor. So they don't move too much from where they're already at.
All power to weapons.
That's a little rough. And here I can flourish. Proc that Tree of Life.
Magnetic grapple engaged.
Wild growth. And now we get to just have this giant heal over time on the whole party. Almost walked into those, I didn't even notice them.
All power to weapons.
Cool. Not too bad at all. We might even get the 2 chests. Looking like we do. Very nice.
You are inferior.
Ooh, and we got the lower Kara.
The mech originator has been destroyed. And